Hello, welcome to our program. Aeropuerto en Alerta is a documentary content channel simply dedicated to inform. We wanted to remind you that we are not in favor of or extolling these activities and that we are against criminal activities. Today we will show you the most outrageous cases of animal smuggling in history. Brace yourself. This suitcase is worth more than $500,000. That's what airport authorities in Thailand discovered. Inside the suitcase was a hippopotamus ceramic, and inside it was 4 rhino horns divided into 6 pieces. The man carrying them is a Vietnamese national from Ethiopia and could of course go to prison. There is a large black market for rhino horns in Asia, where it is believed that pulverizing them could cure some diseases. The shipment was valued at more than $500,000. But compared to the next one, it is a very small shipment, because 2 women on a plane from Vietnam, which made a stopover in Thailand, tried to smuggle 21 rhino horns from Ethiopia. This shipment is valued at more than 4 million euros. Police believe that both women work for an illegal animal trafficking ring and face up to 14 years in prison for importing parts of protected animals, Thailand. The passengers' hand luggage had been thoroughly checked at the airport when the flights were ready to take off. However, a snake snuck in and was found in the luggage compartment on a Thai Air Asia flight covering the route between Bangkok and Phuket province. A flight attendant managed to capture it with a bottle. Passengers on the plane were shocked. The incident occurred on 13th January 2024, and the flight crew was able to catch the snake with the help of the passengers before landing. The airline said that passengers were never at risk and that the animal was not poisonous. Adolfo Suárez Airport, Madrid, Barajas. All kinds of goods enter the airport, and it is believed to be one of the hotspots for animal trafficking into Europe. At customs, agents have intercepted many exotic animals, several of which are protected, and end up in the seizure warehouse. Passengers are subjected to all kinds of checks, both routine and specific. Many of the animals brought in are seized to prevent the entry of diseases into Spain, and some of the most common are snails. The Spanish Guardia Civil in Las Palmas has seized numerous exotic animals that have been checked in at Gran Canaria Airport. In this case, we see 5 boa constrictor snakes, also pythons of the species Molores and Laragios, some exotic frogs, lizards, snails, even cockroaches, crickets, worms and grasshoppers were in these 2 suitcases coming from Madrid. Thailand, Bangkok International Airport. An Indian national was arrested with 17 live animals in his luggage. He had checked in monkeys, iguanas, and pythons, according to Thai wildlife officials. Unfortunately, he will not be detained, but he will be prevented from returning to the country for 3 years. Ataturk International Airport, Istanbul, Turkey. Inside suitcases, airport customs officers found dozens of animals of 9 different exotic species, including turtles, frogs, snakes, lizards, and scorpions. They were carefully stored in plastic crates and on the verge of dying from lack of oxygen. This luggage belonged to a Russian passenger returning from Vietnam who lost his suitcase during a stopover in Istanbul. But the animals found are not always smuggled. A cat owner, for example, tried to put her cat in a suitcase. This happened at Norfolk Airport in Virginia. According to reports, the person had either forgotten that her cat was there or was unable to get it out. Luckily, the feline was fine, and the agents asked the passenger to go through the controls. This is not the first time something like this has happened, according to the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration. In November 2022, officers detected another cat in the X-ray and also a dog, all in an attempt by their owners to take them to other countries. Narita Airport, Japan. A 47-year-old was arrested for attempting to bring 17 animals of different species into the country. These included African tortoises and other mammals that were attached to his body. Fortunately, he was arrested. Authorities in Thailand detained a tourist after he tried to smuggle 2 weasels and a prairie dog into the airport. The striking thing was that they were hidden in his trousers, and the officers noticed a strange movement. That's why they decided to search this person. He was a 22-year-old tourist from Taiwan who was trying to leave Thailand. He had passed through a market in Bangkok and at that time tried to smuggle some prairie dogs and otters inside his trousers. The flight was bound for Taiwan and was stopped. But animals are not always smuggled. They are often used for smuggling. This is the case at the convict prison in Boyacá, Colombia, when authorities discovered that inmates were using carrier pigeons to try to smuggle mobile phones and USB sticks, among other banned substances. This is not the first time they have encountered something like this. After a major investigation, this criminal gang was dismantled. Authorities in Bangkok were on the lookout because a week earlier, a woman was arrested for trying to board a plane with 100 live animals. And now, another similar incident occurred in this city. A man of Indian nationality tried to smuggle 81 star tortoises and was apprehended at Bangkok airport. One of the largest smugglings apprehended by the UK authorities involved 655 animals of exotic species. They were coming from Mumbai airport. Among the animals were live fish, some strange lizards, python snakes, and even iguanas. Luckily, this person has been arrested. Shanghai Airport, China. Customs officials found 121 animals of endangered species trapped inside a suitcase. The snakes belonged to a smuggler who had said he was simply carrying toys in his luggage. When the officers wanted to look inside his suitcase, after seeing something abnormal in the X-ray, they found this situation. The reptiles were trapped inside socks and stuffed into 21 plastic boxes. The snakes were identified as endangered species, ball pythons, the kind of snakes that when frightened compress like a ball. It is illegal to attempt to smuggle snakes across international borders, but these particular snakes have historically been smuggled from Hong Kong to Seattle in the United States by cargo planes, and there they were again shipped to Shanghai. The smuggler was arrested by police and will face a severe sentence. There are still a few minutes of video and the most striking cases left, so don't forget that we will be reading your comments and responding on which cases catch your attention the most. Here we have a real zoo in his suitcase. Authorities in Bangkok arrested a first-class passenger who had baby leopards, panthers, monkeys, and even a bear in his luggage. The animals were on their way to Dubai. Authorities say it was a truly sophisticated smuggling operation. Russia's geography means it has many flights from Africa and Asia, where these species have their native home, and this makes it a very lucrative market for smugglers. These passengers arrived from Luanda, the capital of Angola. Two men in particular caught the attention of investigators. 70 live mongooses were found in their luggage. Many animals like these are smuggled and usually end up in a famous Moscow pet market. Chennai International Airport. A large shipment of 36 wild animals was discovered on this flight arriving from Taiwan. Authorities are currently investigating. We often read in the comments that some of our subscribers believe that there is complicity on the part of the authorities. Here this is proven, as at Thailand airport, a worker was suspended after smuggling 30 live animals, including 2 otters, onto a flight to Taiwan, and there is also talk of 28 baby turtles and even a groundhog being confiscated when the flight was about to leave for Taipei airport. No doubt these are terrible and poignant cases. We will be reading your comments to see which ones catch your attention, and of course, we will continue to investigate these cases. Thank you for being part of Airport Alert.